Hi, this is James, Master Trike Technician at Laid Back Cycles, and today we're going to discuss the differences between a hub drive motor and the mid-drive motor. So first off, the hub drive motor is as the name implies. The motor is in the rear hub of the trike. This has its advantages. With the hub motor driving the rear wheel, it doesn't put excessive wear and tear on top of the drivetrain. The hub drive can also be turned on by use of a throttle. Primarily though, the hub drive is activated by the pedaling. It's what we call a speed cadence sensor. When you pedal, the motor turns on. When you stop pedaling, the motor turns itself off. So it's never gonna keep you going when you're not pedaling. These motors come in two sizes, two powers. The 350 watt and the 500 watt. 350 is recommended for general riding in most areas. 500 is useful if you're in a lot of hills or if you're towing something. And there are different battery options. This particular battery, typically good for about 30 miles minimum. Some people have gotten some very high mileages into 60 or 70. Most people are getting somewhere between 40 and 50. And an extended size battery that'll add about a 20% greater range.
Did you guys know that 80% of you watching this video right now are not subscribed to the Laid Back Cycles channel? Go ahead and subscribe and hit the bell next to it, and you'll get all the cool videos that are coming up that will tell you everything you ever want to know about trikes.
The mid-drive motor, like this Bosch on top of this TerraTrike EVO, is kind of a misnomer in the trike world. It's called a mid-drive because in the world of bicycles, it sits between the front and the rear wheel, thereby mid-drive. But since trikes have the pedals up in the front, it's out in the front. I guess we could have called it a front drive motor. The Bosch system is special. This one has a lot of electronics in it and it does a lot of thinking. So the mid-drive motor operates with a combination of how much pressure you put in the pedal, what we call a torque-based system, how fast the pedal goes, which is cadence or speed sensor, and how fast the trike is going. And from there it does calculations to determine how much power to put into the system. Mid-drive motors on top of our trikes have the benefit of multiplying its power across the drivetrain. The Bosch is special in that it's continuously altering the power to make sure it doesn't give too much power and stress the drivetrain out at any given time. This is the most natural feeling of all the motor systems. So which motor system is right for you? Well, for about 90% of the people, the mid-drive system is gonna take care of you. And because it's so natural feeling, if you've ever been on a regular unmotorized bike or a trike and gone down a slight hill with the wind at your back, that's what it feels like all the time. You know you're getting some exercise. And our studies are showing that you only lose about 20% of the cardio. Current studies are showing that it follows the calorie burn, so you're only losing 20% of the calorie burn on a motor versus an unmotorized trike. But because people spend more time on top of it, the net gains are huge. The hub drive, we largely recommend to people with any adaptive situation, or if you are the type of person who is now getting a little bit tired on some of the bigger rides. With the cadence-based speed sensor, it's the pedaling motion that determines how the motor comes on. You don't have to push as hard, especially toward the end of the ride. Also, the throttle is there to get you out of trouble if for some reason you can't ride at all. People get that all the time from cramps, severe cramps in legs. And unfortunately, that's just what happens as we all get older. Regardless of what you need, we have a motor system that will work for you.